why is this change size? 4 years, guys! Can you believe it? Me and Keith have been at this bullshit for 4 years.
Holy crap, 4 years. 4 years of Seven the Vampire, dude.
4 years ago, I decided, hey, why don't I fucking do some dumb shit? And then I made Keith witness the entirety of, Far Cry 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a choice. Anyway, what are we doing here tonight? Because this isn't a video game. This is something stupid. So, as you can see, we're getting started late, and I'm delaying this even further.
Yeah,
I blame
oh,
this
Jesus.
chuckle fuck next to me. This is old as your channel. Yeah, because I met you, I think I met you after my first, I got invited to B's server. I met you, like, a year after I started. It was either a year or 2 years. I can't remember. I think it was a year, though.
I want to say a year.
Yeah.
That sounds correct.
But yeah, so we got a laundry list of characters here, and we are going to rank all of them
Quite a few, actually.
on the Shiro Emiya Hero of Justice scale. There is sword tier for example, Shiro obviously is sword tier, and Shinji is obviously Shinji tiered. So, because there is something worse than F tier, and it's called being Shinji Mato.
Yeah.
So first,
don't be Shinji Mato.
So, for example, first off, we got the main hero of Dragalia Lost. Now, I famously know jack shit about Dragalia Lost.
To be real, neither do I.
But this was requested by Omega Man, and judging by what little I know, I would say, you know what, purely vibes, I'm gonna put him in sword tier.
He probably at least goes in A, I think.
Yeah. Judging by his design, here's the thing. I'm looking at his design, alright? And he looks like your typical JRPG protagonist. Wielding a sword and all that. If that's the case, he will go in sword tier.
Will neither confirm nor deny. Okay, thanks a lot, buddy.
Luckily, they're not here. This is someone from Cardfighter Vandam.
Oh yeah, Cardfight Vanguard. Yeah,
Vanguard. Did I say
that's
Vandam?
Akina. Yeah.
Why the fuck did I say Vandam?
I don't know. Man.
My brain. Look.
Happy 4 years of Seven the Vampire, everyone.
Would it be? Look, this is accurate. Anyway, Keith, where would this fucker go? Because I don't know who this fucker is. I haven't watched.
Unironically, I think he goes in. The only thing keeping him out of S is the fact that he doesn't have a sword.
Well, no, then he can go in S. He can't go in sword, but yeah, he can go in S.
He himself does not have a sword. Granted, his ace card does have a sword.
Okay, so his ace card has a sword. So therefore, could we consider him sword tier?
Do you?
Because he doesn't wield the sword, but he wields the thing that wields the sword. Does it count?
Actually,
does it count? We're the judges here. We can decide what counts.
We can decide if he counts as going into sword tier, and then like we can go back on our own rules and put somebody below.
Exactly. So therefore, he wields the thing that wields a sword. So therefore, he's in sword tier.
True.
I will hear no arguments against this.
You know what? Sure.
I will hear no arguments against this because it's Alice Kowalji.
For optimal viewing experience, because of copyright reasons, we can't play the NBA theme on here.
Obviously.
Out of fear of us getting annihilated by YouTube.
YouTube with a gun to my head. Play it. Do it.
Try it. So for your optimal viewing experience, open up a new tab and look up the NBA theme and play it yourself.
Yeah, I have royalty-free music playing on my end, but because if I play, like I said, if I play that song, YouTube will come down just a gun to my head and start shooting me repeatedly.
Is it just going to be hearing like your computer audio specifically?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. I was going to share my screen.
Yeah.
Damn.
I sadly I can't. But yeah,
like
Alice,
enough,
Alice goes in, the everything video before, but only one clip. YouTube's a fickle. Yeah, that's why I'm not chancing it. But yeah,
YouTube is a fickle
yeah. I will not hear arguments that Alice does not belong in S tier because she is obviously best girl from Witch on the Holy Night.
I'm not gonna fight you on that. There's so many people who have their own opinions. I'm not gonna.
But they're
I'm not gonna
wrong.
touch it.
Look, I know that I see the other, but they're wrong. We'll get to that in a minute. They're just objectively incorrect. I'm sorry. You know, we have a surprising amount of people going into sword tier because we have another one going into sword tier. Because okay, really, really,
Two?
You know, two?
Oh wait, no, hang on. It's the same guy. He just sent us. He just sent a message twice. Cool, I
Okay.
guess.
So, here's my thought process. We haven't gotten into why yet, but also yes, I used Endwalker Alizé because Endwalker Alizé is great.
Fair enough.
Any Scion that wields a sword, such as Alizé, because she does have the rapier, which is a sword, goes into sword tier because of something they do at the end of Endwalker in particular. Now, yes, you could consider everything they've done up to this point as well, but I'm particularly considering what they do at the end of Endwalker as what is like, yeah, because one of the big qualifiers for sword tier is that your response to the trolley problem has to be to toss yourself at the trolley.
Yeah, you gotta toss yourself at the trolley in order to try and save everyone.
Exactly. I like how a lot of like the non-heroes of justice are closer to the bottom.
They're just closer to the bottom, yeah.
Because a lot of the early ones, such as Alphen here, Alphen, you see, I don't know enough about card fight. The reason I'm placing it is because Alphen actually wields a sword.
That's fair.
Thank you. That's why I'm placing actual sword wielders above this chucklefuck, because he's only here because he wields something that wields a sword. But thank you, Wired, for the prime. Jesus Christ.
Happy 4th birthday.
Happy 4th birthday.
I don't.
I'm 4 years
I don't
old,
think.
guys. Wait.
I don't. Wait.
Yeah, Alphen. My excuse for Alphen here is that first off, that sword, that fire sword he's holding, constantly hurts him. Anytime he uses that thing, it causes him damage. Even though he can't feel the pain at first. He continues to wield it after he can feel pain. And the only moment he hesitates on protecting Xion and like being close to her, despite the fact that she hurts everyone that gets close to her, is when he can finally feel pain again. And it's less of him, you know, being scared and more of just, holy shit, I'm feeling pain, what the fuck is going on? So it's just kind of a moment of him having a complete breakdown because he doesn't understand what the fuck's going on or why he can feel pain again.
Right.
But yeah, that's my excuse for putting him in sword tier. He is always putting himself in pain. You know, I'm putting above Alizé for that. He is always putting himself in pain. More so now. May I submit a last minute character?
Keith, I say this as someone who is extremely tired, and I'm sorry, but also I mean this in the weirdest way possible. Why didn't you birth me? This is so... Me? Huh? What?
Anyway, I would say we'll see how much time we have left at the end, Reyes. Go ahead and put them in chat.
We have a lot.
Yeah,
we
go
have a
ahead
lot
and
of
put the character
characters
you
to
want
get
in
through.
chat. Our D&D character. I will determine if I'm gonna rank them after we get to the end and we see what time it is, because we got a lot to get through.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll determine that, but maybe. So now we got Alphonse Elric. I could say S tier.
I think S tier, at least A.
Yeah.
I think a low S tier.
Low S tier? Alright, I'll put him below.
Yeah,
Alice
I think
then.
a low S tier.
No. I'll put him above Alice. But yeah, no. Yeah, the reason low S tier is, here's the thing. Remember, at the end of particularly Brotherhood, he sacrifices himself to give Ed his arm back so Ed can punch God in the... Can we talk about
True.
that for a moment? Like, the climax of Brotherhood is punching God in the face. Like, Ed doesn't use alchemy in the final, like, by the end of the final fight. He's just throwing hands with God.
He throws hands with God.
Man's just that
That's
legendary.
my goat.
Alright, Amaterasu. Honestly, I'm gonna say A tier.
That's
Amaterasu
fair.
does a lot, but Amaterasu's also just kind of doing their godly duties.
That's fair.
She's just kind of doing her godly duties, and is also just kind of a dog. It's just there.
What the dog doing?
Be in one of my favorite Capcom games.
You know what? That's fair.
Yeah,
That's so real.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait till we actually play that. Maybe I'll start taking notes on it soon. All right, Arcuide.
I am going to learn a lot about characters I've never heard about before.
Where
in
would you
EFE.
say Arcuide ranks?
Uh,
Because here's the thing. Yeah, because she doesn't actually go about saving people out of a desire to save people, at least kind of at first.
Yeah.
Kind of by the end of Tsukihime. She's just kind of, again, much like Amaterasu, doing her job,
yeah.
which is hunting down, not even particular vampires, particularly hunting down Roa.
Yeah, because he's the only, like, true ancestor level threat
I don't know.
left, basically.
Yeah.
I honestly,
I was moving to my
honestly,
PC
I
and
would
got distracted
I
with
would
you right
probably
again.
even
Hello.
put her below. What's up? I was moving before. Oh, fair enough. Honestly, I might even put her below Amaterasu because she doesn't even really feel anything for the job she had, but until
So
she-
maybe, honestly,
so
B
maybe
tier.
even B tier.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would say
maybe even
B tier because
B-tier.
she is still doing good.
Mhm.
She is still helping people, but
It's just that she doesn't have like a real motive to do so.
all right,
It's just kind of like what she is doing.
yeah, all right. Aoko Aozaki, where would you go? That's a good question.
I think she goes on like C tier.
C tier?
She's
Dude.
very selfish, not gonna lie.
She is. I mean, let's remember, she effectively doomed the world to, like, yeah, she saved Sojiro, but she did that kind of out of selfish reasons.
yes.
Because her saving
yeah.
Sojiro wasn't her saving Sojiro, it was her saving Sojiro because she didn't want, she didn't want to lose him, effectively.
Yes.
Not out of a
and,
value
like,
for Sojiro's
and,
life.
and even then, her doing so also may or may not be the cause of the heat death of the universe. But don't
Exactly,
worry
that's
about
what
that.
She is, that's as I said, she is, doomed the universe. Because she
Mhm.
threw 5 minutes into the, like...
Exactly. I'm slowly understanding the grading system as we go. I clipped the sword thing and
the grading system is what we do our best at.
It's-
Also, don't
Jesus.
forget, she killed Toko, lied about it, and, like, tried to hide the evidence.
She did in fact
Oh, no,
kill
she-
Toko.
No, I don't think she killed Toko. I think Toko was already dead when she got
Oh
there.
yeah.
she tried to hide the
She
evidence.
did hide the body. You know, screw it. I'm throwing you in the Toko Aozaki room.
So that might put her beat. No. I mean, do we still have the image of the Toko room somewhere?
I'm sure that somebody. I'm sure
That
that
is one of my favorite fucking images. Like, I love that shit.
Toko Aozaki sends you into the Toko room.
You go into the Toko room. Yeah, no one else is gonna get it. Like, if you want to understand these glorious Witch on the Holy Night references, there's a
You should watch Buzzlebee 23's playthrough of Witch on the
Alright,
Holy Night.
this is,
because,
this is a
both me
common-
and Seven there.
Yeah,
That's Baku from the
Yeah.
newest Common Rider.
uh,
There
where
are
does he
2
go?
episodes of the newest Common Rider out, so
Yeah.
we're going almost purely based off vibes.
I've not watched them. Have you?
I have watched the first 2 episodes. Yeah, Baku is also purely vibes. We don't know where he lands yet.
They got Homestuck
I
sent
would
it to me when I
say
had no idea what happened to
solidly
Homestuck
A
and Fail.
tier,
A
at
tier?
least.
Above or
yeah,
below
A tier.
Amaterasu? Is he more
I
willing?
think I think he is willing. I think A tier at least. That's where
Alright.
I'm placing him. He
Alright.
does have a sword, so that might, depending on where you think that on how much you think that bumps him up, it might bump him into low S tier already.
Well, the sword doesn't necessarily mean you're a hero. It's what you do with the sword that counts.
Oh, so true. So well put.
This is why bad shit always happening to him. He dreams of being a hero.
You're not true. That's fair. I mean, we
If he
could, but there's
dreams of
also
being
only two. There's also
yeah,
only two episodes.
I think by
So-
now it's not the size of the sword that matters. It's what you
It's
do.
what you do.
Also, I like.
We're not
my
even 30
fate sounds
minutes
like
in right
how
now, dude.
Homestuck sounded to me when I had no idea what was happening in Homestuck and Danganronpa. Dude, Fate is wild when you don't know what the people are saying about it because it doesn't fucking make sense to you.
Yeah, don't
But,
worry
like,
about it. The Christian church has the most mystery in the world right now.
All right,
Happy,
Batman.
happy 4 years of Seven the Vampire, everyone.
Batman
Anyways,
goes in S
Batman,
tier.
yeah, Batman goes in S tier. Yeah.
Easy S tier because
The
I
only
mean,
reason he doesn't go into sword tier is
yeah,
as far as I know,
he's
there
wielded-
isn't a bat sword.
Yeah, he's wielded swords. 7, when are you going to preschool tomorrow? Jesus Christ, what is this joke? What is this?
We start in kindergarten tomorrow, guys.
Yeah!
I'm so excited.
Anyway, yes. Batman, because, yes, Batman has wielded a sword at points, but I don't feel like he's wielded it enough. And he's
Yeah.
never wielded a sword out of what's the word I'm looking for?
It's not. Yeah, he doesn't. It's not consistent.
Yeah. Hope Love and Deep Space is like that for people, even though in canon isn't very helpful. I know nothing about Love and Deep Space. I think Keith knows a bit, because I think he's played a bit of it with B.
Very little.
Alright,
So this is Akina Miyoto.
I know nothing about this character. The only Akina I know is our Final Fantasy XIV girl.
That is fair. Or that's not Akina. Hikari. Hikari
Oh, so
Miyoto.
it's Hikari?
Yeah, that one is Hikari. I was like, right. Akina is her older brother. Right. Fair enough. I'm a dumbass. Anyways.
Where does she go? Because you're the card fight person. I know nothing about card fight.
Spoilers for Card Fight Vanguard. She fights an alternate version of her future self.
Does she have?
However,
is her ace a sword?
I'm gonna head to bed. Have an amazing 4th birthday. Good night, Reyes.
Night, Reyes. Because if her ace has a sword,
the Liels do have energy plates. That's true. They do have swords. I don't.
Because she fights an alternate version of herself. She has an ace with swords. But how much of a hero of justice is she? Is she doing this for justice?
She is doing it because she feels like she's a burden on her older brother.
Okay, yeah. That I'm sorry. that really that kind of cinches it, dude. There's no if her ace has swords, she fights an alternate version of herself, and there's nowhere else she can go.
You're so right, actually. Yeah.
That doesn't mean it's a go. Look, being in sword tier isn't always a good thing.
She would go in sword tier, however, that doesn't mean it's a good thing.
Exactly. This right here is proof that being in sword tier is not a good thing.
It's not always a good thing.
But I'm not explaining my reasonings there.
No, I get it. That's fair.
I am not explaining my reasonings. I'm putting him there, and I am leaving him there. What could possibly go wrong? All right.
Thank you, Bubsy Bobcat. Voiced by Sean Chiplock.
Bubsy belongs in a special tier in hell. That's what Shinji tier really is.
That's why he's in Shinji tier.
Yeah, Shinji tier is you're going directly to hell, not jail. Aren't
Hell.
these streamers wonderful? What's a ranking stream without ranks? Aren't
We're not
these
even 30
streamers
minutes
wonderful?
into the stream.
Where does Simon the Digger go?
Anyways, Simon the Digger. We love Simon the Digger. I love Drills so much.
Does he go in S? Because I don't know what he does.
I think he.
I've never wielded a. I've never Gurned a Lagon.
He basically leads a resistance force to save all of humanity from the oppression of higher beings.
Jesus.
Um,
So would you say
yeah.
above or below Alphonse?
I would say above Alphonse. He does quite literally, um, he does quite literally go against
Well,
the sort of realism, the sort of like the sort of like pessimistic slash like realist view of like just like trying to save as many people as possible, and just goes for, I'm going to save friggin' everyone.
well, I mean, to be fair, that's what Alphonse believes too, because what you're saying, a lot of it sounds similar to Alphonse. The reason that I might argue that Alphonse goes higher is Alphonse actually sacrificing himself.
That's fair. Um,
Like, Alphonse legitimately had no proof that he was going to be able to come back from what he did. He did that so Ed would have a chance to save everyone
that's fair.
from God.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I do believe S minimum Simone Wood, he is just too stubborn to die.
So you'd say he's higher than Alphonse?
I wouldn't say that he's
Or would you say he's
I mean,
right
yeah,
below Alphonse?
because he didn't necessarily I don't think he's necessarily sacrificed himself, or like, I guess he partially kind of sacrificed a little bit of his own happiness in the end, but like a lot of Gurren Lagann is Simon being way too being that guy,
Yeah, let's
and
like
not
let's remember one of my favorite Alphonse lines, like when he's debating philosophy with Kimberly, and one of his things is the whole, why can't we save everyone and get our bodies back? In his whole, like, we're looking for an alternate path forward, an answer that isn't equivalent exchange.
right.
They're literally defying the rules of their own world to, do their thing.
And to be fair, Simon kind of does the same thing.
Yeah. So what it sounds like is they do
It's-
pretty much the same thing.
I think
It's
I
just
think
the-
it's
Yeah.
very close.
It seems like
you could argue one or the other.
Yeah, I just think the biggest thing that pushes Alphonse over him is the sacrificing yourself.
Mhm.
Getting rid of your own existence in order to save everyone.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyways, Casper the Friendly Ghost.
You see,
Was
Casper
this
just...
wired?
No, this was Liz. Put you an A tier. Put you
Jesus
below Amaterasu. Because you do go around helping people, but you're also kind of a nuisance because you scare the shit out of them because you're a fucking ghost. No, it's not your fault, but I mean,
Jesus Christ.
it's what it is. You gotta accept your fucking losses, and you're going in low A tier. All right. Charlie from Smiley. Here's the thing. I'll put him in below Alco.
That's you know what? That's so fair. I think
Like,
he
yes.
does genuinely belong there.
Look, he does make people smile, but he's not really doing this out of a willing nature. He's just kind
He's
of
doing
there.
it for the paycheck.
Yeah. He's doing it for the paycheck, and he also supports Mr. Frog, and we've seen what Mr. Frog does.
Yeah, dude. I don't know, man.
We've seen Mr. Frog kill a number of people, and I'm just gonna.
sorry.
Hello. So yeah, he's going down there.
Mr. Frog, and I approve this message. No, I don't. I hate you. Fuck you.
Right, Chrono. You know what? I'm gonna put Chrono there. I'll put him below the card fight people. But
You
yeah,
know
I'll
what?
put him...
That's fair. I actually agree with that.
Because
That's fair.
Look, my favorite thing is Chrono wakes up on the day of the you know what? Actually, I might place him above them because he wakes up on the day of the festival, just kind of runs into Marl doing his thing, and then gets forced to go time travel to save Marl, gets arrested, breaks out of jail, and then just kind of has to save the world from Lavos.
I forgot that he gets arrested within the hour of that happening.
Yeah, in the
or
but
within
the
a few hours of that
He
happening.
just kind of has to go and defeat Lavos because it's kind of how the fucking cookie crumbled.
I mean, shoot. If the meteor that killed the rest of the dinosaurs was sentient, and evil, I guess I would fight it.
Alright, Dol Halim. So here's the thing. You may immediately think I'm gonna put Dol Halim in S tier because he stopped racism. But here's the thing. He stopped racism so he wouldn't have to listen to people scream. So he stopped racism for selfish reasons. So I'm gonna put him in A tier. Solely because his reasonings for ending racism were selfish. Now granted, he does, by the end of that chapter, want to genuinely stop racism. But his reasons for ending it in the first place were selfish. This isn't like an exaggeration or anything. Like, this is just Dol Halim's character arc. He stopped racism so he wouldn't have to listen to people scream.
What? Me too, Wired. He abolished racism as a concept in his country
It's just
because
gone.
he just wanted them to shut up.
Bro was done with the screaming. He's like, fine, I'll end racism. Fuck it.
Holy.
Alright, Princess Tutu character. I forget the name. It's the main character,
Uh,
obviously.
it's Duck, but yeah, that is also Princess Tutu. Let's see.
Where would you say she ranks? Because I know nothing about Princess Tutu.
Let's see.
Just I don't know, Charlie for a second.
Forgot about freaking Charlie. I think
she's just there.
I think she belongs in S tier. Not she like she does save everyone and sacrifices her powers in order to do so, while getting actually straight up beat the crap out of at the very end of the series.
Jesus. Oh, I might play.
Yeah, and she doesn't even fight back. She like a lot of the conflicts in Princess Tutu are resolved through people letting out their emotions via ballerina dancing. And she continues to dance even as she's like
she's often distracted though, and honestly, I don't know if she knows she's the main character.
You know, that's so real.
This is the Duke from the Duke and His Maid, again, a show I have no clue about. I haven't seen shit from this. I don't know what he does. I don't know what he do.
There's slightly selfish reasons for her goals, but I mean, I think she deserves it. Exactly.
So you say she belongs above Alphonse?
Yeah,
for the sacrificing and allowing herself to get the crap beat out of her?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, where would the
and yeah,
Duke
there
go?
are slightly selfish reasons for it. At first, she wanted to do it because she like had a crush on one of the other characters. But one, she doesn't even end up with that person, and two, again, she sacrifices her powers to end ending up with that person in order to save everyone else in that world. So I think she earns an S tier.
Fair enough. Right.
Anyways,
where does the Duke
the
go?
Duke of Death.
The Duke of Death. I don't know where he goes because I don't know what he do. I don't know what do Duke do.
Let's see. He's kind of just like for the most part, just like a very polite nobleman. So
he's
I don't.
noble
I
and
don't.
goes in F tier because he's rich.
It's fucking nobles. What? Are we Machias, dude?
Sorry, I channeled my inner Machias for a minute. Fucking nobles, man.
He's like a dude. I think high C tier, low B tier.
Yeah, I'll put him in C.
Guess.
I'll put him in C with Alco. This is a weird group going to the bar.
This is such a strange group. Yeah.
All right, Edward goes above, well, not below, well, right around the same tier as Alphonse.
Yeah.
Because they're probably about equal, because they both sacrifice quite a lot of shit in order to save people.
Just all on that same rung. Edward, Alphonse, and Simon the Digger.
Again, weird-ass group. What are they doing? Right.
I just realized I'm going to be ranked as well. What's my moral code?
What's your moral code? Well,
who knows? We'll get to it.
All right, Shiki
Tono.
I'd say he's right around Arcuwide. Because
yeah,
I mean,
I'd say yeah.
Let's face it. when Shige's doing shit, he's not doing shit to help people. He's just kind of doing shit.
Yeah. For the most part, he's doing it because he wants to live a normal life, and if he can do so while helping people, he will do that. But for the most part, he's like, I don't want the friggin'
Yeah.
I don't want the anemia.
Yeah.
I don't want to see the death lines. I'm
Yeah.
gonna die before 30.
I mean, like, let's face it. Pretty much everyone in Tsukehime is considerably selfish.
Yeah.
They are very self-centered, but that's not a bad thing in the story because in the context of the story, it's about, you know, doing what you want with your life and all that, and that's an important part of the story. So them being that selfish is an important part of the story. Anyway, I could talk about Tsukihime, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, Tsukihime, from what I've read, is quite a selfish story. Yes, and quite purposefully selfish.
Yeah. These two belong together. Also, let's face it.
They're holding hands.
Yeah, they're the only reason that they're the reason that they're like that. Kuritsugu.
Hi, Dad.
Kuritsugu and Mia. So here's the thing about Kuritsugu. This is what I gotta actually debate a bit on, because yes, genuinely he does want to help people, but his method is killing people.
He is trying to be a hero of justice in quite possibly the worst possible way ever.
I'd probably say low C tier, because I have difficulty putting him into like D or E or F tier, because yes, he genuinely, honestly, I might say high C, because he genuinely is trying to help people.
Yeah, he has very, very selfless motives. It's just he's doing them in the most brutal, horrible ways possible.
Yeah. He is I mean... No, what
It's making me miss anime.
Watch Fate. It's really good.
You should watch Fate Stay Night. Trust.
Yeah.
It makes me cry every time I watch it.
Dude, every fucking time it gets me. All right. Yeah, no, Kuritsugu, it is a general concept. I mean, even the Grail, the fucking embodiment of evil in the Grail mocks him for being a terrible person.
Man, I love boats.
Anyway.
That's a guy who would shoot his daughter in order to save the world. That's
yeah,
real
and
great.
that's why I said high C. Like, yeah, he does some fucked up shit, but he is doing it for what is in his eyes the greater good of saving.
Yeah.
Yes, he does want to save a greater number of people. It's just he's willing to kill his wife and daughter to do it, which is fucked.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really, really fucked. And he doesn't even want to do it. Like, he's choking out Irie, and he's crying while he's doing it.
Exactly. So he's, dude, we'll let him be in high C because he's mentally fucked. And he killed his own dad, who basically became his mom. He killed her as well. So he's kind of, we'll let him be him.
His dad was an asshole, though, let's be real.
This is fair. His dad's kind of the reason everything he had. Anyway,
that guy turned the entire one whole ass island on the Philippines into just dead apostles. All of them, every single one of them.
Every last.
Oopsie daisy.
All right, where does
anyways
this one's
there's
Akina.
or no, that's not Akina. That's so. Remember when I said that Hikari had a future version of herself that
this is what came up when I googled Akina, though.
Huh?
That's what came up when I googled Akina.
How?
I don't know.
You know what? That's fine. It's fine. We got all three of them on here. I don't know how we had. I don't know how.
Is that? Are they all three on here?
Yeah. That's.
Okay. That might not be the case then. Maybe that was a different. You know what? No, that might. Okay, I'm dumb.
What did I come into?
No, okay, that's not what. Maybe I'm misremembering who came up when I googled who.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, that's remember when I said that Hikari bought a future version of herself?
So maybe maybe it's just I'm dumb and I'm forgetting who came up when I googled who. All right, so where would you say she goes?
So she
I did not mean to drop her.
She is the whole reason she fights I mean at in a sort of weird in a sort of weird way, like at first in the first season of the show, she goes back in time in order to prevent Akina, her big brother, from continuing to fight in the big tournament arc that they're in, the Fated Clash. Um because in her timeline, he dies at the end of it.
Oh damn.
Yeah. Um so she's doing it in order to save him. Akina fights anyways. He doesn't Akina fights anyways, and because of her intervention actually saves
Trent.
himself.
Trent, this is the Hero of Justice tier list.
We just have like a grab bag of various characters, and then we're ranking them on how much of a hero of justice they are.
Exactly.
Happy 4 years of Seven the Vampire, Trents.
This is why I said Trent's gonna fucking hate what we're doing for 4 years. Because it's a fucking Fate reference.
Anyways, future Hikari, big Hikari, eventually fights against the younger version of herself because she now sees that she shouldn't be sacrificing herself for Akina's happiness.
People have just one fucking gimmick. Yeah, exactly. All right. So where would you say she
So,
goes with all that said and done?
With all that said and done, that's a very good question, because a lot of what she is doing isn't necessary. A lot of it comes from selfless reasons and wanting to teach her a lesson. So it's sort of like an what if Archer was actually the correct answer kind of deal.
We'll put her in D tier.
Very antithetical to Shiro mindset. Yeah. Yeah, she's great. I love her. She's definitely is Are you adding an Archer tier? Is that what's happening?
If my keyboard was on, I would. I feel like we're gonna need this at this point. There you go.
You know what? That's so real.
We're putting her in Archer tier. So this new tier is you are the same as the hero, but the heroes you're kind of the mirror to the hero.
Sure, fair enough.
The best way to describe it. You are the mirror to the main hero.
Fair enough. All right, who's next?
SBO.
Where are we putting the chameleon?
He's doing it for money.
He is, in fact, doing it for money. Have you seen the clips on YouTube of just like Vector risking everything for Cream's mom, and like
Vanilla,
SBO's
yeah.
just like Vector, we can't pay rent this month.
Vector. G tier with Bubsy.
Bubsy.
Vanilla extra. Don't remind me about that fucking video. Oh my god.
Vanilla extracts?
Oh my, I'll need to find that video and send it to you.
Oh no. Their entire thesis for fitting can be boiled down to, what if Shiro was as wrong as he could be, and Archer was just objectively correct?
Anyway, I'm putting Estelle above Batman.
Let's go. That's so fair, though.
I'll put him below Alice. Like how sometimes I'm just not hearing arguments. I'm just like, I know where I'm putting this character.
No, that's so real.
Like this.
That guy really did.
This is my guy. We like Ike.
We like Ike.
Ike.
He did, in fact, end racism for
Exactly.
selfless reasons.
Yeah. See, Dolly, you can end racism, not for selfish reasons. Not.
He didn't, bro. But by the time of Path of Radiance, he didn't even know what a black person was, and then by the end of it, he was like, "Dang."
By the end of it, he literally married. I mean, what? What's my shipping culture about? What's my shipping ass doing? Anyway.
He ended furry.
Anyway, here you go, Alphino. You don't wield a sword, so you can't be up there with your sister being all cool and wielding a sword, because you don't wield a sword. we got your Endwalker design. We got Alice's. We got your.
You got close enough there.
Yeah, we got his Shadowbringers design. We got it because we got Alice's Endwalker design, and I thought about picking Alphinaud's Endwalker design because it was there, but I was like, nah, I want his Endwalker design. I couldn't
That's fair.
not do Alice's Endwalker design though, because that red coat is so sleek.
They do look pretty bomb.
Alright.
God, I'm catching up with chat right now.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I can't believe you have Daiwa Scarlet from Uma Musume. We do have.
Yeah.
Wait, do we have Daiwa
No.
Scarlet?
She was talking about Estelle.
Oh. Dude, every time I see Daiwa, I'm like,
No.
is that Estelle?
No, every time I see K-pop Demon Hunters, I'm fucking. It's like Petra. Petra Fire
Petra Fire Emblem?
fucking every time. She fucking looks like, and it drives me nuts. I'm like, oh no,
I
that's
just
not.
thought about the tier and the MC and Lance would be, but I'd just be info dumping. Team Chaotix is so funny. SBO is just broke as shit. Victor wants to fuck someone's mom, and Charmy is just actually
Dude,
fucking
did you see that? I saw a clip from Sonic Crossworlds where Charmy is just asking to be lit on fire by Blaze. I'm like,
what the huh? What do
Okay.
you mean?
anyway, all right. So I gotta
Another 3 years of Therios' discourse.
Oh yeah, no, we got the mid here. Anyway, okay. I would say Emmett Selk goes in Archer tier. Here's the thing. He is the antithesis to the Warrior of Light. From what remember everything we saw in Shadowbringers with him.
Right.
He is objectively trying to save people.
Yes.
Objectively, his goal is to save the friends and family he lost.
Yes.
Now, granted,
He's just going to kill a lot of people in doing so.
yeah, he is willing to kill everyone else because they are the fragmented souls of the people he lost.
Mm-hmm.
Emmett Selk is definitely someone I'd put in Archer tier easy just because of that. He is literally the antithesis to, the Warrior of Light.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I love
Yeah,
about him.
that's
He's great.
That's fair.
Well-
Like towards the end of the first game he's in is basically the basically the entirety of the second is just that meme with the white guy in the African Heritage Club.
Fair. All right, Thancred. Thancred, you get to join Alice.
There he is.
Because he does wield a
Alphen,
sword.
Alice, Thancred, and Ike Fire Emblem.
Again, what are these fucking groups doing? Alright, Frog from...
Frog from Chrono Trigger.
Here's the thing, I have a difficulty saying Frog would be in sword tier.
Yeah.
Because Frog, honestly...
He's just
Is-
kind of a stereotypical knight type, right?
Yeah, honestly, I'd say he's mid-A tier solely because he's just kind of a knight. He's doing his
Yeah.
duty, yeah, but he's not doing it in any sense of justice or any of that. He's just doing his thing, doing what he's supposed to. Now, yes, he gets, actually, honestly, I'd say low S, solely because of his story being about, growing past his, trauma and all of that and becoming
fair
stronger
enough, fair
because
enough.
of it.
Oh, the Vengeance Paladin.
Yeah.
You know what? True.
Fucking putting you in F. You know why. You know exactly what you did to me. You know exactly what fucking bullshit you caused to me.
does is this ranking also also technically chaos?
Sticking in F. Fucking hate that frog.
Froggy.
Look out
The
to
contents of this tier list is like shit from a Lovecraft novel, but without the racism and less stigma about air conditioning.
Alright. Ritsuka gets high S tier below Estelle because, actually, maybe above Estelle because this is just, like,
They get put through the goddamn ringer, dude.
Look. the entirety of the ordeal calls, the current arc of FGO is just, Ritsuka is so fucking traumatized, the world is trying to fix the trauma.
Yeah. This pre or post power of Fujimaru. This is current Fujimaru.
This is, this is, Fujimaru is curl up in a ball, I mean, one of my favorite things in,
This is
Lost-
like where Global is at least.
this something I love about the Lost Belt OP is every shot of Fujimura is just them on the verge of a fucking breakdown.
Yeah.
Like, they are constantly just like, fuck, fuck, fuck. I think
A little bit.
They definitely deserve S tier. The only thing is they don't wield a sword.
Yeah.
Gold ship. Look.
Froggy did nothing. Froggy should be in Shinji for the emotional damage.
Froggy did so much emotional damage. You're going in low C because you abuse me. E at best. Lovebug says E at best.
E at sure.
There we go. Alright, the first of our friends.
Get drop kicked.
Where do we rank? I like how the immediately. Where do we rank B? The first of our friends.
Horse game guy. I mean, real life horse is a guy. Not Goldship is in fact a woman in Uma Musume.
Careful, I will snitch. I'm sending B the list afterwards. B will see. So where do we rank B?
Let's see.
How much of a hero of justice is
doing you right now? Ranking you right now. With right now, 52 minutes into stream. There we go.
The true story of Oshiro just reached on the way to being more important than they were supposed to be, and the universe just fucking nailed them with everything. Yeah. Yeah, B's asleep right now because B has to work
asleep.
tomorrow.
She does need to work tomorrow.
B in Archer tier and does not explain it.
Oh my god. Let's see.
Where do we rank B? Because here's the thing. B is an agent of chaos.
B is in fact an agent of chaos. Just not as much as she could be.
Exactly. And B is genuinely a great friend.
Let's go with A.
I
think, yeah.
Put her above Casper.
There she is. There she is. The mom friend. Our good old DM.
She might not be the fastest. She might not win the race. But you will always find her with a big smile on her face.
Real.
I'm not explaining myself.
Real.
She goes above all
that
of
that is the shining star of losers everywhere.
Put her in sword where she belongs. There you go. Above card fight.
Harura sword. Rest in
will...
peace, my beautiful angel.
Could I get a fucking breakdown of the tiers, please? Sword is self-explanatory. You need to wield a sword. Don't question why Harura is there, though. S is you are a hero of justice. You are powerful. You are a hero, but you don't wield a sword.
Don't ignore the fact that Frog is there.
Well, that's because Frog doesn't quite qualify fully for sword tier.
Yeah, he has a sword, but he doesn't have the push to get into sword tier.
Yeah. A
we let you on the council, but do not grant you the rank of master.
We are on the council. We don't grant you the rank of sword tier. A tier is you are a hero, but you are not really doing it for always the right reasons. You're a hero, but you're... Yeah. B is you're doing the right thing, but you are selfish. Inherently. Yes. Your reasonings are selfish. C is you're starting to lean more into the you're not a hero.
Yeah.
You're just a
you're either a normal person or God, you screwed up, dude.
Archer is that you are a reflection of the main hero.
You are specifically the antithesis of the main hero.
I need y'all to know there's a meme on Tumblr using the program where you can make stick figures dudes juggle, and one of them used that quote.
Hello, Remy. I like how the range of C is just so wide. It is very wide. Like, for all intents and purposes, Duke is just like a polite, nice guy.
Stretch.
And he's right next to Kuritsugu and Mia.
He's sandwiched between the Duke's just like what? Like he's sandwiched between Alco and.
What a strange bar party this is.
And then Charlie's just like, yeah, you know, Charlie's gonna have one hell of a story to tell Pim. That's all I'm gonna say.
Babe, holy shit, dude! I had a hell of a night. She
D
does have a
tier.
dagger in her main racing outfit. True. You can see, do the throwing redeems work? Do they?
The throw teams, they should work now.
Do they? I don't know. Do they work?
Yeah, I was like, they should work. Okay, I was like, they were working last time I checked.
Okay, cool.
E tier.
Charlie smiling friends there.
Oh.
Is yeah,
Okay,
that's really
Big Attack is acting weird. Ow, my head. Big Attack is acting weird. I don't know what's with it. It's throwing things at me, but it's not making the noise.
Anyways,
E tier is just you're not a good person. F tier is fuck you. Shinji tier is you're going to hell. Ow. Why did I do
You're
that?
going to hell.
It's making the noise. Okay, that's even weirder that I'm not hearing the noise.
That's strange. It's
Uh-oh.
fine though. Don't worry about it.
All right, we got a smile better suits a hero.
And you were a hero. Welcome to sword tier, buddy.
All right, Homura. Here's the thing about Homura. I think she belongs in Archer tier.
Ooh, that's a hot take, but I can agree with that.
Here's the thing.
I kind of see
Who
it.
is a better mirror of Madoka than Homura?
Mm-hmm.
She literally
is,
becomes...
in fact.
Yeah, she literally becomes the anti-version. She becomes a devil, effectively, compared to Homura being a god, or Madoka being a goddess.
Mm-hmm.
Look at her, the evil. Archer tier does not necessarily mean you're evil. It means that you are a reflection of the main hero in some regards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd actually put her... Well, I'm gonna put her above, because I can't say she's a better Archer tier than Emmett Selk. Because Emmett Selk is such a good reflection. And so is Homura, for that matter.
Yeah, yeah. And, like, Homura was also willing to sacrifice people if it meant Madoka was saved as well. So...
wouldn't it make more sense if E was not a good person tier, or D is just a genuinely kind of an asshole? It's alphabetical order. Other than S, obviously, because S is always the best. But yeah, and then the rest of it's alphabetical order.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry. Our rankings make sense. Alright.
It's fine.
Hornet from Hollow Knight. I don't know enough about Hollow Knight.
So
what's Hornet?
She is this kind of gets into, like, I guess, like, a little bit of, like, speculative, but, like, for the most part, Hornet is attempting to save her kingdom. It is very much dying, but she is one of its sole protectors and one of its sole and one of the people who are actively trying to bring it out of destruction. But
we
with
did
all
rank
of that
A
said,
common. We did rank A. We ranked A common writer.
Yeah, we ranked Baku based off of the 2 episodes of Zets that are out right now.
All right, so would you say high B tier for Hornet?
Yeah, I would say high B tier. She's a little standoffish and also kind of an asshole and also kind of apprehensive against, like, a lot of other people. She's
So far as a trend of a selfish person doing the right thing. She is trying to save her kingdom, from what you said.
Yes. I would say that no, it's not enough about the main 3 Gaim writers to rank them yet. Yeah, unfortunately. I love those fruit dudes, though.
Yeah, I guess high B if that's what she's doing. All right, Fred from Fred the Show. I'm gonna put him in D tier. I'm not gonna explain. I don't really need to explain myself.
I don't think you need to explain. I think,
but like
I think Fred goes in D tier speaks for itself.
But like, he kind of just does shit. Doesn't really have a motive on any of it. Sometimes he's doing good. Sometimes he's not. He's just kind of there doing his thing.
Fred tier.
He's chaos, but he cares too much. But the thing is, it's not like he's always doing good. Sometimes he's actively out harming people.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Sojiro's kind of just a normal dude. Or, well, normal dude in very big quotation marks.
Like, I mean,
He's just kind of a guy who is living his life.
yeah, that's why I would say low B
Who just
tier. Because he's
also
not
happens
really.
to be able to punch out a werewolf. But
Yeah.
don't worry about that.
Because I can't say he. Well, I'd say high B tier, honestly. I don't know, because he's not really doing things to save people. See, I'd say low B tier only because
Yeah.
he's not as fucked as the people down here. And not doing things for selfish reasons. He's just kind of living his life.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, we
Always remember that Fred is willing to resort to blackmail. Exactly. That's why he's in D tier.
exactly.
Yeah. Soju
Not
is just
cares
kind
what
of
kind,
living
cares
his
about what
life.
other people think and people overall. He is not caring. Yeah.
Yeah.
Soju is just kind of living his life.
Yeah, like bro's just existing. It kind of gets roped into Aoko's life.
Yeah.
She literally puts a collar on him, for God's sake.
She
All right,
does have a-
time to piss people off.
Woo!
I know you meant Fred. I know you meant Fred Wire. That's what I was talking about with Fred. Like, yeah. He's just kind of doing his thing. All right, Dimitri. All right,
This is hard.
this one's one of the ones that's hard because Dimitri you think B tier? Okay, I mean that's kind of where I was thinking too. Because Dimitri is technically trying to help people. Which version? I'm just talking Dimitri as a whole.
Yeah. Like, just like averaging everything in Three Houses out.
Yeah. Does he have 2 eyes or 1 eye?
Does he have 2 eyes or 1
He is genuinely trying to help people. But at the same time, he's not really better than Edelgard, especially at the start of the time skip.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he claims, and even by the end, I can't say he's that much better than Edelgard. He just ignores it.
I haven't played Three Houses, but put all the Three Houses lords in Archer just to intentionally piss everyone off. That'd be really funny, not gonna lie, but
No, I think mid B tier.
I think mid B tier,
I
yeah.
think just below Hornet, because I can't. He is trying to protect people, yes, but also he's kind of a dick.
He does trample on a lot of corpses in order to do so.
And he literally is willing to resort to torture.
Mm-hmm.
Like, remember, he wanted to draw out that one guy. Stay away from windows. Actually wild. He was willing to torture that one guy instead of just killing him. And then Byleth just puts an end to that. Byleth's like, no, we're not doing that shit.
Yeah. I think one of the things that like elevates him into B tier instead of C tier is
his
the fact that he is the good old fashioned Survivors Guild, the Hero of Justice staple.
Yeah, that's what elevates him, is the fact that a lot of it is Survivor's Guild. He's fucked up from from everything that happened with Dusker. I almost said Dunbar.
Mm-hmm.
Which is not the right place. It's entirely different. Anyway.
Anyways, Winry.
Winry Rockbell. You see, I can't put Winry as high as Ed and Al. I can put her a high A tier, but I can't put her like an S because, yeah, she is there. She's the reason they're able to do that stuff, and she does genuinely want to help people, but she doesn't, and it's not out of any reason that she doesn't. It's more that she can't really do the same things,
She's like also just kind of guy.
Yeah, she's just kind of but I think what elevates her to high A tier is just her willingness to go out of her way for people to help them. She is willing to do anything. I'll put her low A, actually. I'll put her right around here because she is willing to go. Yeah, right around Casper. Yeah, because you gotta think.
Burn beer holding hands.
She stays in that one town, the Automail town, to learn Automail so she can better help Ed and so she can make better Automail and help all these people. Mm-hmm. And she even puts her knowledge to use during her knowledge of medical stuff to use during the storm to, help deliver a baby. All right. Venti. We got all the Archons here.
Oh, we got all of them. All right.
Yes. Venti. You're an alcoholic. I'm sorry, Venti. You're hiding too much from me for me to put you above C.
That's
I
fair.
don't know what your game plan is. I'll put you above Charlie, because I think no, I'll put you above Charlie. I'm not gonna put you above Alco because I think you're doing good, but you're you know far more than you're telling us, and I don't trust you.
Fair enough.
All right.
He's a little silly.
Other guy from Girl
There he is, Kamina.
Where would you put Kamina?
Bro
Bro looks hilarious. I love this look.
I love Kamina. He's so great. I think he goes into. Let's see. That's a Charlie being next to a Sonic character and a Genshin character. Man, sure, whatever, dude. Shit doesn't matter. Any of this matter. Kamina though, yeah. I think he goes in at
Charlie's
least A
having a hell
tier.
of a night.
I don't. Yeah, I think he goes in at least A tier. I don't want to say S tier quite.
Where would you
there
say in
yet,
A tier? Would you
but,
say he's above defeating racism, below defeating racism?
Personally, true. Wait, hang on. Wait,
What?
you're so right. Actually, wait, no, never mind. Actually, you're so right. He goes in sword tier. Never mind.
What do you mean you get sword tier?
One, he has a sword.
Fair enough.
Two, one of the biggest things he's most known for is one of his last acts being one of his last acts before his death is inspiring Simone. So
you want to put him below Haru?
I think around Haru is pretty up there.
We'll put
He's
him below
pompous, but
Haru.
also willing to save actually everyone and puts his life down to do that. And
I'm
he
willing
does. That's
I'm
my
willing to put him
goat.
above. I'll put him below Haru.
Yeah.
Right. So Joshua doesn't technically wield swords. Those are more daggers.
They're kind of big daggers, but don't worry about
they're
it.
short swords. Like I guess they're short swords.
Yeah. They're
But
short
the thing is,
swords,
do you think
which,
Joshua quite reaches sword tier? Because
I don't know. I don't know him, but I feel like he's a chaotic sword if we fuse D&D elements in it.
I feel like putting him next to Estelle is more fitting because I think putting him. I think putting these two together is just right. They're two sides of the same coin. They want similar stuff, but go about it in vastly different ways. They both want to save people, but Joshua, at least during the start, believes that requires him to be the sacrifice, when Estelle understands that that's not the way to go. So yeah, I think putting him next to Estelle.
It's interesting because like they're in a way the antithesis of each other, but it would behoove me to put Joshua into Archer tier.
No, that would be Louve. Louve would go
that would
into
be
Archer.
Louve. Yeah, Louve goes into Archer tier. Joshua, I think, would match Estelle though.
Yeah. All right.
Kiryu
Kazuha! All right.
Kiryu.
So this is mostly a vibes and what little I know about which I'm gonna put him in
Kazuma
put him,
Kiryu.
like,
Oh my
put him
god, that's my
mid A
goat.
tier because he was part of the Yakuza.
That's the guy who respects women.
Yeah, but also he can have a
He
sword.
can have a sword.
But here's the thing. I don't think Kiryu's answer to the trolley problem would be to throw himself at the trolley. Well, I mean, not everyone. No, most people here would throw themselves at the trolley.
Yeah.
Ike would not only throw himself at the trolley, he would pick up the trolley and throw it.
Yeah.
Ike would stop the trolley, that's what I'm saying.
Kamina would attempt to do that, but he's a dumbass. Ike would probably just be able to do that.
Let's not forget fucking, like... with Yakuza power scaling, he punched the trolley. Yeah, I'm gonna put him mid A tier. Put him above Amaterasu, actually, because he does help people, and he does not kill. Play Disney Yakuza. Kiryu's peak good guy who keeps getting in
his own way. Okay.
Yeah.
Tiger drop. Tiger drop stops all damage.
Does kill kids with a slot car. That's the
What?
Yeah, he's just fucking up the kids with at slot cars.
What the
Yeah.
hell?
Tiger drop negates all damage. Exactly.
Tiger drop negates all damage.
Exactly. So yeah, Kiryu goes mid A because he is all right. Kisara. Glad we had this talk.
I feel like he's more like Charlie Smiling Friends, and Yakuza are similar in both. They are helping people and the hijinks happen. Okay, but like Charlie's just like a normal guy who's trying to get his paycheck.
Yeah, Kiryu does genuinely try to, because like he helps out.
Yeah,
that
he goes
kid.
out of his way in order to
Yeah.
help people.
Charlie is just kind of doing it for the paycheck. Okay. So Kisara, what can I even say about her? She's just there. She's just kind of a paladin. Like I can put her right next to Dohalim, above Dohalim, because I mean, first off, she's one of Dohalim's knights. So these two are connected. And second off,
so she helped her and she helped him and
yeah,
racism.
she helped him end racism against her own race.
Oh.
The biggest thing with Kisara though is I'm gonna actually put Dohalim above her because Dohalim has more of a character. Kisara and Law are the two characters, at least at the point in Arise that I'm at, that really are just kind of there. They don't contribute anything to the overall overarching thing. Like,
damn.
they get their story arc in that chapter, and then they just kind of stop.
Oh, it'd be like that, huh?
Alright. Traveler! Bro's just trying to find their sibling and is getting roped into, like, every fucking conflict. And they are constantly throwing putting their lives on the line to save these nations while just trying to find their sibling.
Mm-hmm.
And they wield a sword.
And they wield a sword, true.
Yeah. And I'm talking the Traveler you play as, I'm not talking about the sibling. Because otherwise, that goes to Archer tier.
Yeah. Okay, but like, they did just go back to sleep while the cataclysm was happening.
Not on purpose, I don't think. I don't know. I mean, I don't know enough. But yeah, they are kind of just doing their shit. They are... I put them in... I think they deserve sword tier given their fucking
Fair
existence. I don't know who this is. This is another
Hi,
Princess Tutu
Fakir.
character.
Yeah, that's a Fakir also from Princess Tutu. I don't think he reaches quite sword tier, or I don't think he quite reaches S tier, but
Boy didn't care till he fell in love with a duck.
Boy didn't care until he fell in love with... You know what? That's fair. He did not care until he fell in love with a duck. He did fall in love with the duck, though, and after he fell in love with the duck, though, he went all in.
So where would you place it?
I think I would place him in A. I think I would place Fakir in A tier.
High A, mid A.
I think mid A.
Mid A.
Yeah.
Below, above Kiryu.
I'd say about the same as Kiryu. I think where you're at is fine.
All right. Like Kiryu is high A, low S, but with potential to be high S if it wasn't for how he just kind of keeps causing problems for himself, his own unique way of thing. A new way to the thing we're talking about here. Good person, using physically capable of digging himself out of the hole he dug because of how his life turned out.
Gotcha. Fair enough.
He's going to protecting the white hair boar. Very knightly,
fine,
but rude till he loved the duck. Loved the dog.
Protecting the
All
white hair
right.
boar. True.
All right. I forget how to say her name. It's like I know this character and she's one of my favorites.
Yes.
For some reason, her name's eluding. Like how to say her name is eluding me. Either way, I'm gonna put her right around the same point as Kiryu.
As Kritsuyu?
Kiryu. Did I say Kiryu?
You did say Kiryu.
Because we were talking about Kiryu and
yeah, we were talking about Kiryu.
yeah, I'll put her right next to Kritsugu because, especially at the start, she is not a good person.
Yeah.
She is doing some fucked up shit.
She used to be. And then
she was a good
her.
person, and then she was a good person because she did it for her dad, and then she became a bad person, and then Sayaka made her a good person again.
Yeah.
So it's just
remember how her dad went crazy and killed
being
killed his
gay
family
made
and
her a
then
good. Being gay made her a better person.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
All right, Morag. This is a weird one. Well, not really. Morag is probably around the B tier because Morag is saving people and doing good things, but she's doing it wholly in the name of the Empire. She really doesn't care about much else.
High C to mid B.
Yeah, I'm putting her below Arcuide.
Fair enough.
Yeah. She's just doing her job, but her job requires her to have a high sense of justice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh ho!
Oh!
Where is it? 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 Oh my.
Where is it? Where is the soundbite?
There it is. I got it. Where would you say Hector ranks?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I put him below myself. I put him high A, probably below Kisara, because he is, helping people, but he's more doing it for the thrill of the fight.
Yeah, because for the thrill of the fight, and also just because like his friend is there and he's just trying to help his friend.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he quite reaches S tier.
Yeah, Ella would probably reach his S tier, but not Hector.
Yeah. All right, Link. You know what? He's generic protagonist. Depending on which iteration of Link,
he is quite literally prophesized to be a hero of justice.
Yeah.
In every timeline.
Like, depending on like what iteration of Link you're talking, because like if you're talking Wind Waker Link, that boy had no connection to like the cycle.
Mm-hmm.
He just kind of got roped into it.
Oopsie daisy, killed Ganondorf. Shez Fire Emblem Warriors.
I'm gonna put you low. I'm gonna put you on low B. Cause you're just doing shit to try and get revenge against Byleth, and then by the end you're doing shit because you're a mercenary and you're kind of hired to.
That's fair.
Yeah, Shez does step up.
Yeah.
But I mean, Shez also does genuinely want to help, like want to make a better world. It's just that, she's kind of doing their thing as a mercenary. It's not that they like. I don't think Shez would accept a contract that meant harming innocent people effectively.
That's fair. Yeah, like low B, high C. I guess.
I'm gonna put her probably bottom. This should probably be like the bottom B tier.
That's fair.
Claude Von
there he is,
Regan.
funny. Upside down, man.
I actually thought about flipping his picture upside down.
That would have been real funny, though.
So here's the thing about Claude. I'll put him there. Myself, this is my thought process. He is probably the most morally aligned of the three main lords. That being said, he has no fucking plan on how to fix the world.
Yeah, he has one goal in mind, and that's to stop racism against the Almirans.
But he has no plan on how to accomplish. His plan is just bring down the borders. And that's not a good fucking plan.
He also just kind of exists.
Yeah.
He is kind of just existing right now.
Yeah. He is definitely the most morally aligned. Although, actually, I'm thinking put him more below Winry because I want to take all things into account, he is.
Oh, you have to take into account warriors.
Yeah,
also,
and
right?
he is willing to throw his allies under the bus in warriors. If it means getting a leg up, he will sacrifice allies.
I see. Fair enough.
All right.
I guess you have to compare him against, whatever Dimitri and Edelgard are doing, and in that regard, yeah, he is the most morally aligned. Wish I could send voice clips because I noticed them Majima's thoughts and opinions on Majima.
Oh boy. All right, Sigurd. I had to think for a minute which one this was. Where would you rank Sigurd in terms of Fire Emblem?
I think Sigurd is pretty high.
Honestly, he might make S tier.
You might make S tier, especially since
right above Frog.
Granted, he didn't want to sacrifice himself and his allies, but that just kind of happened.
Yeah, he went to a barbecue. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, he went to a barbecue and damn it, Arvis was cooking.
Anyway, I'll put him right above Frog. Because he is
Fair enough.
genuinely just doing his, nightly duties again. But he's doing
Yeah.
them he's unlike Morag, he's excelling in doing them into a degree
Right.
where he is, it's hard to explain. Anyway, Celica. We got like all the Fire Emblem lords here. Celica.
course.
Celica.
Celica. Ah.
Her and Alm are going to be side by side. So the question is,
Yeah.
where do they both rank?
I'd say A tier.
A tier? You want to say... Where would you say in A tier?
High A tier.
Probably, honestly,
Above Hector.
above Hector.
At
Alright.
least above Hector.
I'll put him above
At
Hector.
least.
Let them hold hands. Hang on. There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Eliwood.
Eliwood, I think goes into S.
S. Did you say low S? Because he really sets out on his journey just trying to find his father. And
Uncovers the fact that he uncovers the war brewing underneath all of it,
Yeah.
and then was like, "Yeah, no, we gotta stop that."
yeah, he kind of is just trying to do shit. He's just trying to stop the war, and yeah, I'd say probably right around Seliph or Sigurd.
Sigurd.
Excuse- Yeah,
Yeah.
I said Seliph. Oops.
Self is here, right?
Yeah, he is here. He's somewhere here. Oh, I see him. There he is.
Oh,
All right. All right. I'm gonna say Edelgard and Dimitri are on the same wavelength. Who do you think goes higher, though? Because these two are two sides of the same coin.
That's a great question. I'd
Who do you think
say-
is more morally right? The person who ignited the war and fought against the, general corruption that was going on. Or, I mean, that's the thing. My thought, I put Edelgard a bit higher. Yeah, she's the one who ignited the world. Or they ignited the war. But Edelgard is technically has a valid point in that Rhea's rule is fucked. And Dimitri kind of falls under the same guise as Claude of not really having a plan to put a stop to everything. His plan is just to let things progress naturally, which, how many more people are going to fucking suffer at that point? How many more Edelgards, Lysithias are going to suffer because of the system of the Crests? That's my stance on it.
I think if it's based exclusively on how much of a hero of justice and those specific margins, I think Dimitri ranks higher because
That
he's
is fair.
less willing to.
That is fair.
Because, especially after his arc, he is less willing to let people die for that.
That is fair. This is the
for
Shiro.
what is-
Yeah,
for what he believes in.
that's fair.
Like, yes, he killed a lot of people, but in his eyes, they were people that were evil.
Yeah. Like
rather than people who needed to be crushed underfoot in order to
Yeah.
achieve.
Okay,
what
yeah,
he wants to
I
do.
get what you're saying. Yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
Edelgard is an imperialist, so there's that. I guess.
Here's the thing. Erica is not willing to kill. Erica wields a sword
Mm-hmm.
and has to fight against her. Has to fight against a person she's close to. I think she belongs in sword tier.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was going to say like either high S might qualify for sword tier.
Yeah,
but,
I think she
mean,
qualifies.
Yeah, honestly, sword tier is fine.
You don't mind if you can start talking about Majima early. We still got a ways to go. I don't even know where Majima is.
We got a bit.
Yeah, there he is. All right.
Anyways, hi, Red Muffler Man.
Red Muffler Man is just Shiki Tono.
it's so true.
So therefore, he goes right next to Shiki.
That's crazy putting him right next to Edelgard. That's really funny.
You know what? Wasn't intentional, but he is just Shiki Tono.
He is just Shiki Tono. There he is. That's my fellow classmate right there.
Don't worry about it. It's like you're Shiro Emiya, he's Shiki Tono.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, that's a wrong tier. Get the fuck up there.
No, man, I'm barriers.
Bow, bow. Look, look. That's my hero of justice.
That's my goat. I knew there was a reason I gave him the Shiro Emiya voice. At first
Majima
it
in this
was a
context is
joke,
like
and then it
Kiryu,
was
Paul, and
real.
Square. They are both surprisingly good people who keep getting in their own way because they're. That's my detective. They're way too loyal
It's
to the
my
place and people who
detective.
kind of drag them down. But at least with Kiryu, it makes sense because he has a few scenes with a lot of emotional context for why he joined the Yakuza. Majima has nothing for that, but a metric fuck ton about how he was long after he joined. Majima's story in Zero is the most prime example of what happens when. Yeah, I know about Majima's story in Zero because
Ah.
I watched Love Bug play Zero years ago. Well,
Fair
years.
enough.
I said like 4 years ago. Still years.
Like how
Mavwika.
small Mavwika is in comparison to the bike.
Mavwika. She's willing to do a lot for her people.
Hmm.
I put
Fair
her
enough.
above Selik. I can't quite say above Dol Halim. Yeah, I can't quite say above Dol Halim, but she's willing to do a lot for her people. And she is
Fair enough.
she is one of the Archons. I don't quite think so. Well, yeah, she does wield a sword. But I can't quite say so. Well, honestly, that's true. When I consider everything, she might be low sword tier.
Look. When one of Majima's employees at his cabinet timidly asked for some more vacation time, unpaid, to visit his sick mother, Majima said, "Actually, it will be paid. Also, here's a bonus." Kind of based.
So yeah, I can agree with Omega Man on this one. Mofwika does go low sword tier. And she's also the Archon who's probably the second most straight up with us about actually giving us information.
Gotcha.
Zhongli, you have much the same problem that Venti has. You are literally much the same. In fact, you go a bit higher because you're a bit more open with us, but you're much like Venti. You know shit that you're not telling us.
That bitch is broke as hell.
Look, I will explain this one. This is Expired Cow from Fred the Show. Expired Cow shows up after Fred drinks expired milk, and his sole goal is to destroy the cake that Fred made. That is his sole goal. It's just to destroy the fucking cake that Fred made. For no fucking reason. Bro is doing it for the love of the game.
Who the hell is this, dude?
Bro is doing it for the love of the game.
I'm gonna get that cake, Fred. What the hell is this, dude? What on God's
I'm
green
going to
earth?
get that cake, Fred.
I looked him up and I'm so confused.
I'm gonna get that cake, Fred. All right, Lynn. Lynn probably goes
Also
right
a
next to Ellie.
potential elder god too. Is just to fundamentally do not trust Zhongli.
Yeah, no, I don't trust him. I'm putting her below Ellie Wood because she's pretty much they're kind of in the same boat.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, she just set off to find her, lost. She set off to find lost family, and then just kind of got roped into everything. Did her shit.
That's fair.
Lived her life. Madoka. You literally, the only thing keeping you at a sword tier is you don't wield a sword. You literally take the pain of every magical girl just so no one else has to suffer.
It'd be really funny to push her into sword tier because she wields a bow, but
I mean, it's not a sword.
It's not a sword, but I mean, Shiro's got a bow. I mean, we could.
There we go. Oh, she's already there, guys.
Oh man. What's a bow and arrow if not a sword?
You see, this is what we were talking about when we said our rules are whatever the fuck we say they are.
Yeah.
Ephraim. You see, Ephraim's thing. Ephraim doesn't pick fights he can't win.
He can't. He doesn't pick fights. He can't win.
He's going below Hector.
He's right next to Hector.
Because bro's just, like, the bro's doing this for the love of it.
He's just out here fighting people.
Yeah, bro's doing this for the fucking love of the game. All right, Matt. You know what, Magus? You're. So the story of Magus is interesting. For those who don't know, Magus lived in the time of antiquity and wanted to protect what I believe was his sister. It's been a hot minute since I played Chrono Trigger, so I don't remember their relation perfectly, but I believe it was his sister. As their mother was attempting to use his sister to bring about Lavos.
Oh.
Magus wanted to prevent that, however, in failing to do so to a degree is what created a land without magic and, you know, destroyed magic for people and created the world that would become the world Chrono lived in. In medieval times, he became the Lord of Monsters. However, this was all a ruse as he was attempting still to slay Lavos. He was willing to become the villain in order to accomplish his goal. His entire thing... Yeah, but he did bring it... Yeah. His entire arc is slaying Lavos. He wants to slay Lavos, but unlike Chrono, who will sacrifice himself to do so, and Chrono does, Magus is willing to sacrifice any number of people. Chrono is not willing to sacrifice other people, Magus is. And that's why I say he goes in Archer tier. He is the mirror to Chrono.
You know what? That's fair. Yeah, back to it. Majima is so weird to discuss on the whole moral front because he keeps being a different fucking character.
Puts Wired in F tier.
Oh my god.
You know what,
Hi,
Wired? You know what, Wired? You're a great friend. And you're one of the reasons I was able to get started on this. You helped me when I was getting started. I'm putting you in A tier.
Okay, No.
I'm putting you up here because this is where you deserve to be. Because you've been one of my like chaos being. Yeah, so was B. So or
Wire belongs in Shinji tier. Wire is mean to me sometimes.
Wired's never mean to me, and that's the important. Actually, no, Wired. The entire chat Wired named 7 is so.
Jesus Christ! I kin Shinji tiny unironically.
No, you know
Wired,
what?
Wired, you do not. You should not. You
Just
should
for
not
that,
be
you're
kin-
going in there. just for even saying that, you're going in there.
Most of my favorite characters are archers or Shinjis. They shouldn't be Shinjis.
No.
I will accept archers.
Yeah.
I will not accept
You don't-
Shinjis.
Look, you don't want to kin Shinji because Shinji does some fucked shit.
You just aggregate Majima to archer tier.
Yes,
Yeah, I think that's the best consensus we can get to.
because he is the antithesis to Kiryu.
Kiryu-chan.
Kiryu-chan. I don't condone it at all.
I know I watched the show. Oh, based.
Yeah.
Majima is not archer, bro.
Majima
Alright, what do you
does
think, then?
reflect a lot of parts of Kiryu. Oh, yeah.
Low B, high C. Alright, that's
Alright.
fair.
I'll put him below, I'll put him above Sheds.
I know things. Just let me finish.
Alright,
Fair enough.
Mommy. Honestly,
Hmm.
probably I'd put her below Batman. Actually, I'd put her below Edward. Not because here's the thing, she genuinely does want to help people. She is actively in it to help people, and dies because of it.
Mhm.
like, her and Sayaka, especially at first Sayaka, are genuinely in it to do the right thing. Now, yes, Sayaka gets fucked up, but that's also the fate of all magical girls, and that's not really Sayaka's fault.
Yeah.
Master Chief. You know what?
Also more Bubsy the cat than any character here.
Cause he wields he can wield an energy sword. That's a sword. And I mean, Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo 4. That's my excuse.
Master Chief, mind telling me what you're doing in Sword Tier?
Captain.
Tier and burst, but still tries his damnedest. I respect the Chief. Yeah.
Alright.
Crazy how Master Chief is only a mid tier in power level in Halo, because you just have
All
to
the Halo doubles.
compare him against like friggin' the Flood.
So this man isn't even like an antithesis or a mirror to the main hero. He is just a fucked person. He has no hero. Like, I can't even put him in Shinji, because Shinji is you're an asshole, but like, God, you are the assholiest of asshole. This dude's just the worst. Like, this is Gilgamesh. This is Gilgamesh. Bro is straight up a Gil, because he is in it to kill everyone because he thinks he's better.
Holy shit. I know better than to walk down that road. I do not need to be the Master Chief of Halo novels.
Alright, so this is the original Blue Bomber.
There he is. I hear that man do be mega.
Hold him. Because he's kind of just doing his job. Put him below Arcwide. Yeah, 'cause he's kind of just doing his job.
He did willingly go through the upgrade process in order to help stop Dr. Wily, though.
Yeah, but I mean, again, he's kind of just doing his job.
That's fair. Scared to play Final Fantasy VII because I might like him a normal amount. I'm sorry I'm like this. I carry a lot of shame in my tastes, I swear.
Well, that's not, this isn't, I think you're thinking this is Sephiroth. This is not Sephiroth. This is Vohalim from Tales of Arise, the main villain of the first half of the game. Well, not even really main villain of the first half. He's the main villain of, like, the ending stretch to the first half.
My eyes bad. Oops.
Well, no, I can understand thinking that Sephiroth, because that does look like Sephiroth.
It does kind of look like Sephiroth. I thought it was Sephiroth at first too.
I can't say.
And then you were like, you were like, he goes in F tier. I'm like, oh, wait, that's not Sephiroth then.
No. Sephiroth would go. Sephiroth might actually make Archer tier.
Yeah, I think he would go in Archer tier.
Sum it up in a way to early, since you guys move way too quickly for me. Majima is basically a somewhat normal person who keeps getting beat the hell down, partially because of his own personal choices, partially because he's just life screwing him over, and ends up becoming a bit of a lost person, for lack of a better phrase, because of it. Not a good person or a bad person. After a while, just a tired person doing what he has to because he's stuck. Fair enough.
That is fair.
All right, Roy. Honestly, I'd say Roy ranks above his father.
Yeah, fair
where
enough.
is Eliwood? Oh yeah,
he's right next to Sigurd. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say Roy is closer to a Sigurd than an Eliwood.
Mm-hmm.
Because
if only his stats reflected that.
I will not. I'll put them in E tier.
Damn.
I don't like Robin. This is spite. You know, I'll put him in D tier. I'll give him D tier.
Just say it's Grima.
Yeah,
then you put him in.
There we go. It's Grima. You're an Archer tier, fucker. I don't like Robin, okay? Robin's a shitty character. I saw someone on Twitter like right before stream. They're like, I don't get why people hate on the Avatar character. It's when it's done like Robin, it's really good. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Anyway, Tora, you're going in E tier solely because you're the reason people think
Forever vindicated because my Ocean Choice Awakening.
Tora's in Omega Man. You'll have to agree with me here. Tora's one of the reasons people think Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is a Gooner game. So he's going straight below Gold Ship. Also, he's going below gold chip because he's a fucking creep at times.
Oh my god.
All right, Micaiah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Micaiah. Where would you rank Micaiah?
I'd say A tier, like high A tier.
High A tier? Yeah, I could put her above
Yeah.
Dolheim.
Yeah.
Dolheim? I don't know why I
Yeah.
can say it.
That's what I was thinking. Almost like right above that guy.
Right above the guy who ended racism because again, he did end racism at least. All right. Nahida. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna put her low S tier. She was literally imprisoned by her own. Okay, another region culture belongs in a low tier.
Incident.
The reason she goes low S tier is because she was imprisoned by her own people for years, and yet she still works to save them. And again, she is the Archon who is the most straight up with us. I said that Moviko was second. Nahida is the one who gives us the most information. She gives us whatever information she can. Now, granted, she doesn't tell us everything, but that's because she doesn't have all the information. But whatever she can tell us, she does. So yeah, I think she belongs in like a low S tier. Is just a genuine person who keeps beating down harder and harder until the moment he finally decides he's not going to take it anymore. Majima in 1, 2, and 3 is just being crazy and Psycho to cope with that. But again, like I said, Zero said no, that's trauma now. 4 onwards, outside of a few outliers because writing is bullshit, is just tired and kind of sad. And later on, relatively old man who just doesn't have the energy for what the world's. Fair enough.
Ah, gotcha.
We got the Blue Bomber. Well, this isn't the Blue Bomber anymore. This is X, or not X.
Mega Man X.
Yeah, Mega Man X. I'd say X. I'd give him a few more points. I'll put him in high B tier above Hornet because he's trying to. He is fighting, but he is sick of the fighting.
That's fair.
Why must Reploids fight? God, I love the fucking voice acting. Yeah, X is sick and fucking tired of the fighting and wants it to end, but it doesn't end, and he just is forced to keep going.
Last Majima post, I'm done ranting now about a guy who kept accidentally being made way more complex than he was supposed to be when he was first made.
Fair enough. Mithra. Okay, see, Mithra is a sword, so you'd think I'd put her in sword tier, but here's the thing. Mithra fucking killed a lot of people. Mithra killed a lot of people.
I still haven't finished Kiwami, by the way. Got to endgame while playing for my husband and did the exact same thing I did when I streamed it. Focused on Pocket Circuit instead.
Sounds like something you do.
Mithra's like objectively C tier on a hero justice scale.
This is fair. The only reason I was putting her higher is because she does work through a lot of fucking trauma and does want to actually die because of it. You know what? Okay. Mithra may be C tier, but I will not hear arguments against Nia being an S tier.
Fair enough. I want my daughter to think I'm cool. Okay.
I will not hear arguments against Nia being in a... Nia goes through so much fucking shit. I mean, but my RL daughter too. Put him above the Traveler. Noah! Here's the thing about Noah. Bro goes through it. Bro is put through the fucking... Bro is forced to fight in a war he doesn't want to fight in, and then rebels against that and starts freeing people from having to fight in that war and uniting the two countries.
That doesn't sound like a lucky 7 at all.
Bro just suffers endlessly.
Cell of Fire Emblem, wow.
Where would you rank Seliph? Would you say he's closer to an Eliwood Lyn? Just kind of doing what he's doing because it's, you know, part of the war?
I think like right next to Roy.
right next to Roy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he is that middle ground.
Mm.
It's funny. Roy's more like Selif's father. Selif is more like Roy's father.
Exactly. A row of characters I know. It's Joker persona.
Okay. Would you consider Joker... would you put the knife close enough to the sword? Because here's the thing. If you do, Joker 100% goes in sword tier. Because remember, the story starts with Joker getting arrested because he was trying to save a woman from sexual assault.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's too chill to be a...
I,
Well, no, because sword tier is you are willing to put yourself on the line to save people and you wield a sword. But you are willing to absolutely put yourself through shit if it means saving another person. And Joker constantly does that throughout all of Persona 5. The only question is...
Something pretty fucked up you can do. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I haven't played the third semester yet, but based on what I know, Contrapoint probably a theater. Oh no! Oh no! Anyway, he falls all the way. Anyway, yeah,
he's tumbles all the way down.
He's going to low sword tier. I think the knife is enough.
Is Joker traumatized enough for sword tier? It's a little hard to say.
Bro literally had his life ruined because I'm working on it. I'm getting to it. On my current run, I am I just cleared the artist palace, so I cleared the second palace.
I think my Amiya theme remix actually just ended right now. Okay, I'll put that on loop.
Does Joker have an archer? No, we don't have a Akechi.
Akechi does belong in archer tier. Yeah, that's fair though.
All right, where would you say? Because I think I keep not playing it. That's fair. Yeah, for me it's just time. Like right now, I'm not going to be playing Persona 5 because FC Remake just came out. Anyway, where would you say Phoenix gets S tier?
Put that man right next to Simone. My two goats right next to each other.
I was gonna say put him next to Lloyd, but yeah, I guess.
No, that's fair. I mean, anywhere in S tier, I think would be fine.
Yeah, no, putting him next to Simone.
That's
He's
my dudes.
At Simone.
That's my goats. That's my two dudes.
But Ryonosuke would be so Ryonosuke.
True.
Okay, here's the thing. Pim makes it to low A below Casper because Pim actually wants to help people.
Yes.
Pim enjoys being a smiling friend. Charlie is a smiling friend. I feel like right in AA2 is more near A. Depends on... Oh, I think especially given where he is in the modern games, he makes it to S. Because bro will put... Bro has been through hell.
Mm-hmm.
Bro has seen some shit. But yeah.
I mean, he got disbarred in 4, so...
Exactly. Yeah, I'm
spent the 7 years he was disbarred doing shit in the legal system anyways, so...
Spent the 7 years raising a child.
He also was raising a child, that's fair.
So yeah, Pim goes in A tier. Because Pim likes being a smiling friend.
Yeah.
Let's go make people smile! Why is I gonna get fucking murked?
I love kids, Charlie! I love kids!
Maybe you shouldn't say that so loud.
It's William Afton there. That's gonna get fucking murked, bro.
Fucking going into F tier. Because he's not even Shinji tier, because he's not an asshole. He's a murderer. Which I guess, technically, yeah, you are an asshole if you're a murderer, but
there he is, the man behind the slaughter.
Alright, this is Red Ranger Isekai.
Yes, that is Rania from Red Ranger becomes an adventurer in another world. Oh boy, that's a damn good question, actually.
Put him in Shinji tier so he can be next to his husband. No, he is staying in F tier because he is not a... So where does she go? I don't know what she does.
Where would she go? Okay, so she is a warrior princess of the Desert Elves in... and her whole thing is that she's been like she is the next in line for the throne, but also next in line to wield their civilization's sacred treasure, which is a Common Rider XP belt. Or not belt, but like buckle.
Okay.
I don't remember if one of them has a sword. I don't think so. Omega Man, please, if I don't think any of them do have a sword. I think none of them do. Okay, gotcha.
Okay. So where would you rank
yeah,
her then?
yeah. So she only caps out at S then.
Okay. So
I
this is the highest she
think-
can go.
Yeah. I think she either gets into S or A. Closest is Scarab with the claws. Okay,
So you think
gotcha.
either low S or high A?
Yeah, low S, high A. A lot of what she does for her people.
Okay. So she's more doing it for the people, not for everyone.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I'd say A.
Would
Like,
you say right around here, or would you say she's below Almond Celica?
I'd say around Celica. Yeah. She
So
has the rider trauma.
above
the-
or below? Though?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, minimum A. Yeah, that's fair.
Above
I
or
think,
below Almond Celica?
Above Celica, I think.
Above. Okay.
Rider trauma, and the local common rider guy, has the spirit of the rider. True.
I'll place you below. Yeah. And, you know,
Shit,
look,
double spinning edge.
look. And yes, I did Daddy Rex for it. But look, I think there is one line that makes this that I can use to justify this. I'm doing it for myself. If it helps put a smile on people's faces, then that's my role in this world.
Double spinning edge.
That line alone puts him that high into sword tier.
Also, yeah, no surprise. I don't think you're gonna give a good hero tier to the British American dad who's a bare minimum on child nerd or number token 12. Sounds like some random generic psycho mage in the Fate universe than anything else.
Byleth. Where would you say Byleth ranks?
Let's see.
Because Byleth is just kind of doing shit most of the time.
Yeah. I think like
Okay,
low.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. If we want to if
Okay,
we're talking hero, if we're talking warriors,
If we're talking warriors, then Byleth is definitely the archer.
yeah. What would be the
I
point
think-
in that? Listen, I told you we're going to Elysium. I'm going there for you. I'm doing all this for you. And you know what? Since we got Daddy Rex, since it's adult Rex here, we can also use the when Glimmer asks why are you doing all this, and he's like, smiles, I guess.
Damn, that dude does belong in sword
Yeah.
tier.
Bro is literally just doing this for helping people. Anyway,
Dang. All right, my bad.
so talking like actual like Byleth, I'd say Byleth might get low A, maybe like above, like right around where Claude is.
I think
Probably
that's
above
fine.
Claude.
Yeah.
Because Byleth isn't technically. Byleth is kind of doing their best at whatever they're doing. Renwell, my goat! You're going right next to Micaiah. You're going above. You go above Bill. Oh fuck. You're going above. We can go below Micaiah, but you're going right next to.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Look, Renwell's my goat. Actually, you know what? No. I'm placing her above Frog. Put that girl in B.
Put that girl in B tier.
How dare you? How fucking dare you say that about racist to non
racist? What?
She is, well, to be fair, she's racist against the people who enslaved her. Like, it's like she's racist to the people who enslaved her.
Okay.
She's allowed to be racist.
I can't say anything about this.
She's
This is all you
allowed
guys.
to be racist because she's. That's it.
I'm sorry. What do you mean she's allowed to be rich? You know what? Whatever,
She's
man.
on many occasions just fine with letting them die, and you know what? More power to her. Just shit are you all talking
Now
about?
that I think about it, someone has definitely done some shit about a weird Fate
Look.
and FNAF crossover fanfic where Afton is a mage. He fits way too well with how fucked up some Fate
Look,
mages are.
I will
Aaron
not
Hitchell
hear an
was very
argument
competitive.
against Rin being
Yeah,
an
you're
S
right.
tier because she is my goat. Girl just goes through shit, and then Also, you know what? You know what? Hang on. I'll pull
Dude, I'm
up.
so bad at fighting.
I'll pull up the fucking clip of why she goes in S tier. Give me 1 second. Let me pull up the clip of why she goes in S
She
tier.
gets Tekken comboed.
Yes, that is why she goes into S tier. Hang on. I need the fucking clip.
Trent, you and me are both in the same boat, buddy. I'm so confused.
Hang on, I'm pulling up the fucking clip right now. I can DM it to you. Yeah, please do. DM me the fucking clip. I need that clip now.
Why do you have it saved?
DM me that clip now. I'm posting that clip right here. You're gonna see it on screen here in a minute. DM me the clip. I need it. Because we're talking about, we're proving why she deserves. Oh.
I'm so confused, dude.
Cancel 7 right now!
What?
Oh my god, so it's probably the me saying she has the right to be racist. Alright, thank you. Alright, here it is. Here.
Shiro Emiya
Here.
versus Kazuya Mishima. It sounds
Here.
way too
This is
funny.
why.
I need.
This is why.
I forget. Wait, she's that character?
So that is why she is going into S tier. Because she got fucked. This asshole saw a 13-year-old attempt to use one spell and then just went.
Absolutely not. Oh my god, what? What?
Anyway, we got 28 more characters to go.
We do have
Mash,
28 more characters. Hi, Mash.
she literally sacrifices herself in the Temple of Time.
Mm-hmm.
She actually dies. She got hit with Guilty Gear combo.
Yeah, I hit with the guilty gear combo, dude. You know how hard you have to punch someone to force them to bounce on Earth? You got hit with the floor bounce, dude. She got comboed off of
It's
that.
so fucking no, dude. What happens to Law is also pretty funny because bro just kind of grabs him by the face and chucks him. Look, Valheim, for what it's worth, was just like showed up, fucked up everyone, and then just kind of it's like okay, bye.
Not the command grab, dude.
Really did. He just fucked up all of them. Valheim Styles on literal.
Styles on literal teenagers. He's
Really
there for the
does.
aura, dude.
He really is. Anyway, yeah, Mash gets S tier because she literally sacrifices.
Match gets the S tier. Yeah.
Girl dies in the Temple of Time.
Shield and the snowflakes.
Sailor Moon.
I'd say Sailor Moon gets pretty high up there.
Yeah, she can be an S tier. Because she's fighting evil. I'll put her below, because she doesn't really sacrifice much, is the thing, to my knowledge. Outside of a normal life, I guess.
Yeah.
But to my
Yeah, mid
knowledge,
S tier, that's fine.
yeah,
High A to S, yeah.
to my knowledge, she doesn't really do any major sacrifices.
Also doesn't have a sword.
All right, this one is for Keith in particular. Sarah Valentine. You know what? Sarah Valentine.
Hi, Sarah Valentine.
I'm gonna put her. I'll put her above the Traveler. She goes through a fuck ton. Are you saying that Sarah does not belong in sword tier? Given the shit Sarah goes through, and the fact that she's genuinely actually a really good teacher.
S max personally.
I don't know. I mean, I guess I understand why, but like, I have a hard time not putting her in sword because she goes through it. She has paid for the things she's done, and she's done some fucked up shit. Don't get me wrong. In the next few in a few streams, we're going to see just how fucked up she really is. But she has paid for that, and is it genuinely teaching, class 7 As a line, guess I have a daddy complex. I'm putting her in sword. Alright. Now here comes Sayaka. Sayaka, you know what? I'll put her in low sword. You agree with me, Keith? Low sword?
I think that she's fine there, yeah.
Yeah, because she does, by the end become a witch and all that, but that's the fate of all magical girls. And she does genuinely, she's literally a hero of justice. I'm pretty sure she calls herself that at some point.
I'm pretty sure she calls herself a hero of justice. And I mean,
she does have unlimited,
She has swords.
She
She
has
literally
unlimited.
does make...
She has unlimited swords.
She does have unlimited swords. I think that bumps her up a little bit. She hits people with the unlimited blade works.
I'm not going to hear an argument against this. They are side by side. They are literally the same character at times.
Yeah, they literally are.
Like, I'm going to just go through all the times Shido has fucking died. Up to the point that Keith is at. Getting shot by Origami to protect Toka. Also, there's just the fact that, this is Shido Itsuka from Data Live.
This is Shido, yeah.
He, there's also just his initial meeting with Toka where his life was in danger. Him sitting in there talking with her while the AST is shooting at them. There is him dying in the ice multiple times, mind you. Because you saw all those heel marks on him. He died multiple times getting to Yoshino to give her Yoshinon back. There's everything he does, there's him literally swinging the sword, catching the attention of the Yamai twins, who are, the Hurricane children and can just... The entirety of the end of the fucking Miku arc. Bro was literally just dying countless times there. Flinging himself off the building during the Kurami arc to get her to lower the barrier. Facing off against Origami when she had the giant fucking machine was blowing up the amusement park at the end of season 1. Fucking running around a city that's about to be nuked to find Natsumi.
Miku Sekai de... Wrong Miku.
Wrong Miku.
They are both idols, though, to be fair.
The entirety of the Origami arc in season 3. Everything he does. Man literally dies. He is eviscerated. And that is not even all of his deaths. He dies more in the next season.
I don't know what that is, but also just a white boy from Massachusetts. I don't know much about weeb shit other than what I get into caring about.
Yeah, so yeah, bro gets it. And you know what? I'm also going to put Farina in sword tier because she suffered for thousands of years in silence in order to save Olifontaine.
Yeah. She straight up faked having god powers for thousands of years, just kind of trusting the process, huh?
Yep. She had to lie to everyone, lie to the people she cared about, and put on an act for 1,000 years just to save Fontaine. She's also chuny enough. All right,
fair enough.
Shion. Here's the thing about Shion. She is inherently very selfish.
That's fair.
She's not doing any of this for a good reason. She's doing it for herself. But she is also... Like, she doesn't care about the problems, but she is still doing good things. It's like arc-wide. She's doing good things, but she's doing it for herself, really. Shiro Ichi. Log Horizon. Our spellcaster.
Hero of Justice. Meet villain behind glasses.
He is the villain behind glasses, yes. But here's the thing. Think about it. I'm gonna say probably mid-A. Probably above... I'll put him above Kiryu. Because, yeah, think. He builds Akihabara into a city. Like, he's the one who made that shit and made the round table and all that shit. And constantly goes out of his way to do shit to better it.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, even by the end of the game, to be vague as possible, she's still doing selfish reasons. Yeah, I'm only at the halfway point, and she still feels pretty selfish. But yeah, Shiro is, genuinely busting his ass, trying to save people from the, being trapped in Log Horizon, or in the game.
Yep.
But he's also he is also a schemer, and again is not
Mhm.
afraid to use people to his own ends. Those are
Okay, but he also reintroduces capitalism to a feudal society, so it's not a deal breaker, but it's docked points. Okay, but I don't think feudalism is better than. Okay, is feudalism better than capitalism? Because like, there aren't there serfs in in Log Horizon before that happens? Like,
there's a lot of fucked up shit in Log Horizon. All right, where does Love? You see, Lovebug can't go too high because Lovebug's a virus. Put you above Gold Ship. That's the best I can give you. But you're a virus, so I mean I can't really. I'm sure to fuck you. No, you go in E tier. No, you go in there. You're a virus. You're gonna give my computer
to-
viruses.
I want to rank the love and deep space characters, but they are also
I'm an
all
internet component
self-sacrificing.
program.
Just
Yeah,
two
you're
of
gonna
them are
steal my
literally-
data.
Literally would sacrifice the lives of others, and three are would sacrifice themselves, and not for the greater good, for their girlfriend. At least we had job security under feudalism.
The billions of dollars in government computers is not me. All right, Shulk. All right. So here's the thing about Shulk. He wields a sword, but he doesn't get
Yeah.
sword tier or S tier.
Oh.
Or I struggle to even say A tier because his
Really?
initial arch. I can't say archer because he's not really an antithesis to anyone or to any like main character. Shulk, in his initial attempt, is about vengeance. All he cares about
Oh.
is killing every fucking Mechon. He wants every one of those fucking machines dead.
Well, today I learned that Shulk Xenoblade is an Eren Yeager type.
Yeah, no. Bro is, and now, yes, by late game, he does change and want to understand more about what's happening. But yeah.
You made the Oath of Vengeance joke before. He literally is an Oath
Yeah.
of Vengeance paladin.
If it
That's
weren't
crazy,
for the fact,
dude.
if it weren't for the one big twist, because he changes once he discovers something. If it weren't for that, he would have just he would have just said fuck it and gone on a killing spree on the Mechon. Alright. Next up is Sonic. Sonic has wielded a sword in the past. I will not accept arguments.
You know what? That's fair.
I won't accept arguments.
I won't push back on that.
He
That's-
literally
Yeah.
he literally wields Excalibur in Sonic and the Black Knight.
He does literally wield Excalibur and
Sora,
Sonic and the Black Knight.
Sora. Is the Keyblade a sword?
I'd say that the Keyblade is a sword.
Alright, well, in that case, Sora definitely gets into sword tier.
There is quite literally a desert filled with Keyblades stabbed into the ground.
You know what? I'll put him above
In one of
Sarah.
the Kingdom Hearts,
where did-
in the Kingdom Hearts
fuck did he
games,
go?
also.
How did he end up down there? I said I'll put him above Sarah, not above Noah, above Sarah.
And remember when the Sonic Storybook games were a thing? I do.
I wish I didn't, but I do. Alright, we got Superman!
That right there is like the hero of justice.
I'm gonna put him below Lloyd, I'm sorry.
You like, yeah, high S tier. That's S for super. There he is.
Is the thing with blade in its name a sword? You are not bright, huh? Hey, I was wondering if we're counting, because, I mean, technically, it's more a crowbar. It's a blunt object.
It's a key, but it also slashes. I don't know how it does that. It has no edge, but
Yeah.
it's fine.
It doesn't have an edge, so it's hard to say it's really a sword. But yeah, I'm putting him below Lloyd. It's not a crowbar.
We're not having this
I
conversation.
said it's
Don't
closer
worry
to
about it.
I said it's closer to a crowbar. I said it's more a crowbar. Anyway, the knight.
So
I don't
The
know what these
knights-
things do.
so the knight doesn't. So going in a little bit into Hollow
Charlie
Knight
is having
lore,
a fucking wild time still.
he's having a wild time, dude. My understanding is that guy's sword. Do we count the needle as a sword? I think we count needles as swords. Or or nails rather as swords.
Yeah, but
So the knight getting into like Hollow Knight lore, is a part of a sort of, I guess,
I played Half-Life.
horrifying.
Look,
Play Half-Life
my
or no?
my point is the Keyblade is a blunt object, not a sharp one. It's a metal pipe. There you go. Fucking.
But anyways, so the knight is a part of a sort of like horrifying program wherein the king massively produced what were essentially child soldiers in order to contain a creature, and for them to be perfect they had to have basically no personality whatsoever. All of that and like the knight is one of those failed experiments. And so it is supposed to be something that does not feel. However, the entirety of Hollow Knight is this thing trying to sacrifice itself to save its kingdom.
So what you're
So
saying?
with that said, I think the knight belongs in sword tier.
What you're saying is he goes above Rex since he actually does sacrifice himself. Well, actually,
Yeah.
to be fair,
Well, I mean,
Rex does sacrifice himself in Future Redeem, technically speaking. I'll put him above Rex still.
yeah. And like the knight sacrificing itself to save Hollow Nest is basically something that's required in every single ending of Hollow Knight. Like there's no way around that. And it just does it.
Shoujo and Majima next to each other is funny in a way that makes way too much sense. Like, yeah, I can see this interacting. All right, where's Corrin going? Corrin.
Where does Corrin go?
I'm going low A tier. I'm not gonna
Sure.
explain myself. I don't need to explain myself. It's Corrin. Do I ever need
Is
to?
that Tidus?
This is Tidus. This is Tudus. Tidus.
Tudus.
This was requested by Remy.
Ah ha 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 ha.
D for don't fuck. You know what? You know what?
D for don't do an incest. So true.
There we go.
Fred has a friend.
What the fuck? I'm sorry. I know we gotta rank Tudus here in a minute. I just got an ad for Amazon Prime ad where a guy bought 50 gallons of hot sauce to make a pool for his mom, and his mom called and asked him, "What? Why?"
What? Huh?
Tudus. Okay, I'm gonna put Tudus right here. So here's the thing about Tidus. Tudus. He's just kind of doing the thing, dude. I can't really say he's a hero of justice. I can say he's mid A tier because he is doing the right thing and he is going to help people. But he's not really willing to sacrifice much. He's just kind of trying to get home. Bro just wants to live his life.
Fair enough. That guy wants to play blitzball.
Yeah, that's
I can't blame him.
That's all he really wants in life.
Rank the guy that bought 50 gallons of hot sauce on Amazon Prime.
Going into Shinji tier solely for that much hot sauce. All right, where does the Red Ranger Isekai go?
There he is. That's my goat, Kizuna Red. So this is Kizuna Red, Asagaki Togo from Red Ranger becomes an adventure in another world. This is the Red Ranger that becomes an adventure in another world. And honestly, I think he's a high candidate for sword tier.
Where in
God.
sword tier?
That's a real good question.
Because going above Thancred meaning he's he'll sacrifice himself.
Yeah, the first thing he does in his series is go out on his own in order to defeat his Sentai villain alone.
Jesus.
And he gets himself killed to do that. That's how he gets to the other world.
All right, so you want to say let's put him above Alphino?
Yeah, so I'd say he's pretty high up there. Like,
did I say Alphin?
One,
I said Alphino.
Yeah,
Alphin.
You did say Alphino.
I meant Alphin.
He is literally a superhero by virtue of being a Sentai. Hero.
That's where he belongs.
Literally red hair. He had tragic backstory involving the death of his parents, resulting in a form of survivor's guilt where he tries to prioritize every single form, becoming friends with everyone around him. in order to form actual attachments. Um, down to the point where in the middle, where at
You know
the
what? No, you know what? Put him below Shinji at that. Solely for saying put me where I belong.
Put me where I belong is crazy.
You're going down below Shinji for that alone. Imagine him getting stuck in a Yakuza sub-story until he accidentally sees Aoko and Alice do some fuck-ass magic shit and gets to interact with them. And in the end, it's all real that he just kind of stumbled in after a mix-up and it was Sojiro accidentally stealing his car keys.
The thing that really pushes Kizuna Red into sword tier, he fights an alternate future version of himself who had lost everything and went back in time in order to stop other people
Actually,
from
you know
making
what?
the
No.
same mistake he did. And he fights that guy.
You know what? I'm putting Reyes in D tier solely for the Sun and Moon shit and for asking me to play Ruin. You're going to D tier. You're going next to Fred.
Oh my god. Right next to Fred? That's crazy.
Reen, my goat. Reen's my goat.
Oh my god.
He's going up here. We have talked so many times that Reen has things that just sound like something Shiro would say.
You know what? That's fair.
Reen goes up here because he is my goat.
That's fair. Honestly, I think that Red belongs next to Reen.
Put them up there together.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. He belongs there.
Over the place below everything. So hell. Alright, Pyra. So Pyra is not Mithra. I'll put her in low. I could put Pyra in low sword tier. Probably right around here.
So Pyra is not Mithra. It's just a really funny statement.
Because some people think they're the same thing. Well, here's the thing. The reason I say put her in sword tier is Pyra genuinely wants to help people and does just kind of want to die.
Oh.
Zeke von
Genbu,
bringer of chaos, the most deadly driver in the world.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me, you're not that guy.
And that's where Zeke von Genbu goes to S tier. Because
Let's
of both Mash.
go.
I know he's not sacrificed himself, but bro is built different. And following that up, Mew is gonna go below Superman. Mio is gonna. I said Mew. Mio.
Zekinator. Thunderbolt Zeke.
Thunderbolt Zeke. Exactly. Mio is gonna go right up below Superman, given the shit she does.
Yeah, fair enough.
She does some crazy shit. This is Mega Man Volnut. The first time I ever heard his name spoken, I thought they were saying Mega Man Walnut. Anyway.
Oh, Mega Man Walnut.
Anyway, there's a scene particularly in the Japanese version. It was removed in the English version. I mean, the scene's still there, but it's different how it works. In the English version, he just shoos the dog away. However, like Tron Bomb's being chased by a dog, and in the Japanese version, you have an option to just point your gun at the dog. So on that note, he's going in D tier solely for threatening the dog.
Jesus Christ. Thank you, Mo.
I'm not even. I don't need to explain myself there. You know why he's
flattering. Thank you, Seven.
You know why he's there.
So true.
This is what happens when you're not a pedophile.
Bro is actively punching all of the pedophiles.
All right, Marth. Marth.
But Mars.
Putting him in Shinji tier for that, even though he's not the one who said it. Where do you want to put Marth?
You guys still give a shit about the clown? Of course we give a shit about the
Yes.
clown. We love the clown.
We love the clown. He's not a pedophile like everyone else in the circus. Where would you put Marth? Because Marth is just kind of. Marth is just kind of doing his thing.
Like below Tidus.
Hello, Tidus. Where is Tidus? I kind of forgot.
Oh, wait, hang on. He
yeah,
was
there he is.
yep.
Yeah, I was like, where'd he go?
He's not a pedophile, but he is a clown, and that's not much.
4 hours. What should I say to them?
I'm the bone of my sword. That's what you should say. You don't get it. He's a family man.
I'll put you next to Morag. Anyway,
Fair enough.
yeah, because you are genuinely doing what you think is best. Yeah, you fucked up a lot of shit, but that was also, you know what? This is not the Raiden Shogun. The Raiden Shogun's technically the one behind the Vision Hunt decree. A herself was just kind of sealed away. A herself was just kind of silly. Anyway, now where do I actually put Chrom and not in F tier? Solely for my hatred of him.
Where should Chrom go? It's like B.
B? Yeah, I'm putting him in B.
Sure.
Put him,
Yaiden Yogun.
put him below Sojiro. Alright,
Sure.
there we go. All 125 characters ranked. Yeah. This is what we have.
We've done it, gamers.
Gotta preview this and save it now. Download and share your tier list. Download as PNG. There we go. Wide. I'm gonna download the wide and the narrow version as well. Download all 3 versions. Jesus Christ. Maybe I shouldn't download that version. And I will click submit. There
Is
we
that
go.
SBO? No, one extra. Can I talk about one extra guy to see where y'all would put him?
All
Sure.
right, sure. Where would you? What's this one extra guy?
It's your one extra guy, Trents.
Tell me who your one extra. Terry Bogard. I don't know enough about King of Fighters, but based on what I know, mid A.
I would actually say that he's like mid A.
Yeah.
Good dude.
Yeah, he's just. It's kind of just a dude. All right, but it is like almost 2 a.m. All right. But yeah, thank you all so much. This has been a blast. 4 fucking years of this shit. Hashtag 4 years. I already know who we're gonna go raid. If they are still up. Because I saw she started streaming. Yes, we're gonna go raid Vasi.
Oh, it's been a hot minute since we've seen
Yeah.
her.
That's why I said we're gonna go raid Vasi, because it's been so fucking long. So we're gonna go raid Vasi. Thank you all for joining me here. Here to 4 more years of shenanigans. Yeah.
4 more years of shenanigans.
Don't plan to stop this anytime soon. See you in preschool tomorrow. Be 8 years in. Alright.
8 years in these silence.
Tomorrow, me and Keith finish off Fire Emblem Blazing Blade. Thank you all so much for joining for this celebration of me and Keith ranking all these dumb characters. This was so much fun. I'll be posting the PNGs from the tier list on Twitter. Thank you all so much for joining, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for the end of Fire Emblem. 12 more presidential cycles of Shuri.
12 more presidential cycles. 12 more presidential cycles of Seven the Vampire.
Woo! I'm running for a 3rd term. Political jokes aside, I'll see you guys next time. Bye for now.
Later, gamers.